Hi, Callie Spinner here, and today's tutorial is going to be all about shoulder hooping. Yay! Shoulder hooping, it's very similar to chest hooping, but with your shoulders. So the only suggestions I have for this are going to be use your big hoop. Like I always say, any trick that you're learning for the first time, it is going to be easiest with your large hoop because your large hoop is going to go slower, so you don't have to be as fast. When you use the small hoops, you have to be really quick. And when you're learning something that can be kind of challenging like shoulder hooping, who wants to have to be Speedy Gonzalez? Anyway, so let's get to work. There's 4 contact points on your body. Deanne Love has a great tutorial on shoulder hooping, and the way she explained it is you have your back, your shoulder, your chest, and your shoulder. And then we're at your back again. So you want to make sure you hit all 4 of those contact points when shoulder hooping. Another really great tip is kind of getting lost in it, not concentrating really hard, because when you overthink it, it just becomes so hard to do. The way I got it to click for me was to close my eyes and just go for it until I got it. I started with chest hooping, which is this, obviously, and then when I got a bit better at it, then I could add one shoulder at a time until I was able to do 2 shoulders. Now, a lot of people think that shoulder hooping and chest hooping are deeply affected by the size of your chest. I have some really good friends who are amazing hoopers who have rather large chests, and they said, I think at first they felt challenged, but once they got the hang of it, they said, you know, it really doesn't matter after all. Something I noticed helped, and a few other hoopers have told me that helped, is actually not wearing a bra. When you have your chest so constricted and restricted, it can kind of make it harder to get the rhythm down, because really it is all in the rhythm of moving those shoulders just like you would move your waist. So you're going to want to just relax as much as you can, put on some good tunes, something with a beat. Remember your contact points, which are your shoulder, your back, shoulder, chest. So as the hoop is going around, you want to kind of touch all those areas. Again, make things easy as possible for yourself. Wear sleeveless shirts or no shirt. That's always fun. Take all your jewelry off, put your hair up, and just try and relax. Like I said, I just closed my eyes and went for it. Put on some great tunes with the good beat so that I could kind of move to the beat, and that was it. It just clicked for me after a little while, but it takes a lot of practice and a lot of patience. So don't get frustrated with yourself. If you start to get frustrated, move on to something else, something you enjoy, something you like doing, and then come back to it. But here we go. I'm going to show you again, and then I will add some slow-mos for you. So my stance, I'm going to start with the hoop behind me, and I am going to spin while I spin, because spinning while you spin is the easiest way to do any moves that incorporate the hoop rotating around you. So if my hoop, I flow counterclockwise, so I will be spinning counterclockwise inside my hoop. Give it a little push, and I'm going to push with these shoulders. See my exaggerated movement? And if I start to lose my hoop, I can always go into breaks. Just kind of get myself back into a flow, get that hoop on a nice plane. As you can see, when I'm hooping, and I'm actually doing shoulder hooping and chest hooping, the hoop is actually hitting me up here, not around my chest, not down here. So that's why I said I don't think the size of your chest should really come into play unless you're wearing something really constricting, or like maybe like a push-up bra where maybe it makes your chest a little higher. So kind of let yourself relax and keep that in mind, that it's not necessarily going here or here for some ladies, but it's more up here around your chest. So again, we'll do, I'm moving counterclockwise inside my hoop. I'm exaggerating my movements to kind of give you an example. But when I would do it, I would just kind of get lost in it. And don't try and do static hooping until you get really comfortable, because that'll just frustrate you. You can kind of spin in circles, start with the chest, arms up, relax, do some ups and downs, ins and outs, and then start rotating and really moving those shoulders, making sure the hoop hits all your contact points. So that is my tips, tricks, and my tutorial for shoulder hooping. If you have any questions, just drop them below or hit me up on Instagram at Callie.spinner, Facebook, Callie Spinner, or pretty much anywhere else on the interweb. So I hope that helps, and happy hooping.
Well, the fire's been licking its lips at me, and it's hungry from what I can tell. Feed it some leaf to make its peace. Don't wanna burn by myself, by myself, by myself. Don't wanna burn by myself, by myself, by myself. Don't wanna burn by myself. Well, it's still burning bright